I want to go to Strub Nation. I want to go to Strub Nation.
Empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and on the
Welcome to Strub Snap Swaps, day 48. Hope it was worth the wait.
remember those walls I built. Well, baby, they're tumbling down. They didn't even make a sound. I found a way to let you in, but I never really had a doubt. It's like I've been awakened. Every rule I had you breaking. It's the risk that I'm taking. You know, I'm surrounded by your embrace. Baby, I can see your halo. You know you're my safe.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Team Say It Forward. How are ya? My name is Chris Strub. Chris Strub. It's weird that I would be unable to say my own name. But that's what One Take Snaps is all about, right? Dude, did you seriously just get your own name wrong on day 48? Today is day 48 of a 50-day global Snapchat collaboration called Strub Snap Swaps. 50 days might sound like a lot, but to me, piece of cake. Last summer I traveled around the US and visited 50 states in 100 days. When you swap your account with 50 people in 50 days, you gotta save the best for last. Sandra Santorino, I am thrilled to be swapping with you today, day 48. I talk all the time on Snapchat about how I Snapchat? Is that the app? Snapchat. I talk all the time about how I draw inspiration from a ton of different Snapchatters. And who is more inspirational than the inspirational expert? Why do I have all this respect for Sandra Santorino? Here's why. She's not just a talker, she's a doer. A lot of people spend their whole life thinking, dreaming, imagining, what if I do this? What if I did that? How would this work? What should I do? No. Sandra is a doer.
Say it forward, USA? Yeah, all right. Pay it forward, snap it forward, say it forward. Let's do it. Snap it.me? Sure, why not? Let's go.
And so when you come across a guy who visited 50 states in 100 days, and he decided he needed. It's official. We're not refilming anything today. One take snaps. Last summer, I visited 50 states in 100 days. Why? Because I thought it would be a good idea. So I did it. Boom. You talk about you don't need permission to take action. You don't. Just go. Do something awesome today. That's what life is about. I've met thousands, tens of thousands of people through social media. No one springs into action like Sandra Santorino. Sandra, I get a lot of messages on Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, wherever, saying, Chris, you inspire me. Sandra Santorino, you inspire me. Non-profits. What's the word non-profits? It's like, ugh. Non-profits. It's like moist. Non-profit. Get beyond the word non-profits and you look deeper at what these non-profits actually do. You realize how important these messages actually are. All across America, Big Brothers Big Sisters matches adult mentors with kids in need. Big Brothers Big Sisters has hundreds of chapters around the United States, all with incredible stories, but you ain't gonna find them on Periscope or Blab or. There are hundreds of Big Brothers Big Sisters employees around the country whose job it is to tell their stories. And why? Why are these organizations not using Snapchat? Why is Big Brothers Big Sisters of America not on Snapchat? Trust me when I tell you, it's not because they don't want to. It's because they don't understand. What is Snapchat and why is it important? By design, nonprofits live well behind the curve. They live well behind the social media curve. We are reaching a point where the next generation is using these platforms naturally. They use these platforms the way we used email or a phone or AOL. I visited youth nonprofit organizations in all 50 states. These organizations, all of them, need to start communicating with the kids through social media. Think about it, guys. Think of all the garbage, think of all the BS that kids can consume on Snapchat, on Twitter, on Periscope, etc. We say that what makes social media so special is that it's a global, unfiltered hose of communities. Well, would you let your kids watch whatever the hell they want on TV? This is my TV. This is an iPad. This is what kids are using to watch whatever they want. Whatever, anything. I'm not even here advocating for censoring what people can see on Snapchat or Periscope or anywhere. You're just not going to be able to do it. But what you can do on social media that you can't do on TV is you can create your own content that these kids will want to watch and want to create a daily television special sponsored by Big Brothers Big Sisters? Yeah, good luck with that. You want to create a show on Snapchat every day? Boom! I'm already creating a daily show on Snapchat every day, and I don't get paid a dime for it. I mean, geez, what are we waiting for? Think about it. You're a kid, you're struggling, you're laying in bed, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, you can't sleep, and now you open up Snapchat, and what are you going to watch? You're going to fire up the Kim Kardashian Snapchat account? Come on. Create stuff as an organization that these kids want to connect to when they're not at your facility. This drives me freaking bonkers that this is not a thing that organizations are doing, and we wonder why we're so worried about the future of America. Well, here it is. Nonprofits around the country are doing ridiculously good work, fostering the future of America's youth. Trust me, I saw it in person. But this is the hardest thing for nonprofits to understand. Telling a good story is different. It's very different than having a good story. Big Brothers Big Sisters of America is my favorite national nonprofit organization, and they do such a terrible job of telling their own story. Communities fostered by people like Sandra Santorino want to help. They want to help. So Big Brothers Big Sisters, let us help you. No one is sitting at home on their computer Googling, how can I donate to your nonprofit? Please, how can you take my money? Please, please. You go where the people are and you tell your story and you let people recognize how impassioned you are about what you do. They want to listen. Storytelling is changing. It's changing every day. It's different now than it was when I started this project 48 days ago. It's constantly changing. You, as an organization, are not changing and you're not keeping up with the times and you're not telling your story in an appropriate fashion. You're doing a disservice to all the kids that you claim to help. Social media is about trust. It's about building relationships. It's about being there for your customers. And for nonprofits like Big Brothers Big Sisters, your customers are your kids. You always want to make sure that kids know, okay, here's the suicide prevention hotline. If you have trouble, call this number. Who calls people anymore? Minute and Google Snapchat. Okay? Snapchat 2.0. All the communication tools that are involved in this platform right now. And I'm not even a kid anymore. Imagine being a kid and imagine being told that you have to call a phone number when you spend 75% of your time on Snapchat. You better believe I'm fired up about this because no one else is, and it has to start somewhere. And you know what? Let's start it today. Let's start right now. Let's start right this instant, okay? This is the Twitter account for Big Brothers Big Sisters of America. You can't send them a snap, but send them a tweet. Tell them Chris Strub sent you and tell them they should be here. Maybe you're not on Twitter. Here's their website. I like to make this noise when I call out websites. Let them know that Big Brothers Big Sisters of America needs to be on Snapchat as soon as possible. Our future depends on it. And that is all I have to say about that. It's a beautiful Thursday afternoon here in Watertown, New York. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's check out the Honda Hotel, shall we? This is my car. It's a 2007 Honda Accord, and I call her the Honda Hotel because I slept in the back seat of the car 14 times during the trip. The car is covered in signatures from the nonprofit organizations that I worked with around the country. I asked each one for their best piece of advice for a young person. It is incredibly inspirational to wake up every day, come out and see this, and take this wherever I want to go. Today is day 48 of Strub Snap Swaps. State number 48 was West Virginia, and this is the signature from Sarah McDowell, the Big Brothers Big Sisters of South Central West Virginia. I don't have time to show you every single quote on the car, but if you get my book at teamstrub.com, every chapter starts with the quote from that state.